Woo, boy, that was right on time. Do you hear what I'm saying? That was right on time. And mentioning right on time, y'all know what time it is. Y'all know who it is. And you know where we are. In case you don't know, it's Wine Down Wednesday. And we are up in here, about to make it happen, about to make it do what it do. And we about to get it on and pop. Yeah. You know, it's on and pop. As the song says, on and poppin'. That's what we do. So it's on and popping. We are here at the Aftermath on Wine Down Wednesday. Y'all know who I am. I'm Sandy. I'm sitting here with my girls.
Hey,
Netta in the building.
y'all know what time it is. We do this every single week, 6 p.m.
Every week.
Eastern Standard Time.
That's
Now,
right.
you know,
Every week that we can make it.
Yeah, every
Yeah.
week. When there ain't no birthday parties up in here, people all, you know, the noise is all loud, and you know, we can't hear each other because they got the whole dance floor and everybody and their mama up in here on a Wednesday. That'd be the only time we out of town or somebody doing something. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. So it's Wine Down Wednesday. We're sitting over here at the Aftermath. We're located on Section Road.
Yes.
You know, for the life of me, I cannot ever remember the address.
Me either.
And we don't own any rights to any music that you may hear in our background. So we don't own any rights. But sing along, Bobby Head.
Yeah.
Bobby Head. Because we
I
do.
mean, you know,
we,
just-
We do own our thoughts.
We do.
And that's what we about to give.
And we about to give you. And we're not experts. We didn't go to school for this. This is something we like doing. We enjoy
we
doing
just
all
love
this.
talking.
So, and we appreciate you all for tuning in, listening, and, you know, checking us out weekly. So, wait a minute. How's your week? Because I was about to jump
Right into
Right
it.
into it. I'm like,
Right
wait
into
a
that.
minute.
Right into that
Wait a
time.
minute.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
Back it
How
up.
the week
Bag
going?
it up. Bag it up.
Big. Well, I lost a family member.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
So that's been kind of rough. I don't want to, no sympathy, so I ain't gonna dwell on that none. I also lost a good friend. He passed away.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
Both
our
their funerals
condolences.
on the same day at the same damn time.
Pray for the families.
So I don't know how I'm gonna do that because I wanted to support both of them. Unfortunately, they on the same day at the same time, so I may have to choose family over friend. But God know my heart, so it is
Sure.
what it is. But other than that, my week has been normal. Waking up is the joy, so
Absolutely.
that's what's up. And I
Absolutely.
thank God for that every time
Yeah.
I wake up.
I sorry to hear that, though. You know,
Yeah.
Thank you.
send prayers out to Netta and her family for those that are out there, please. And send some prayers and shout out because God is just still good. Should need something to do with it.
My week was good too. I did. There was a loss, not of my family, but one of my kids that I taught. So little sad about that. He was his mom's only child, so and only 19 years old. So it's a big condolences out to
Yeah.
the family and friends.
Absolutely.
But outside of that, I mean, the weekend was a great time. Saturday at Code 51
Yep.
was a great time for the old school. I'm sorry, not old school, R&B.
Yeah.
R&B night.
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So
Yeah.
it was a great time. So I can't complain. We're Wednesday. We're in the middle of the week. So we almost to Friday once again.
Almost there. y'all.
Almost. We
I'm
almost there.
grateful.
We made it.
We made it.
How about you? How's
My
your
week is good. My week is good. You know, we all got something going on in our lives with our families. I mean, with our own selves. You know what I'm saying? So, God is good. I'm gonna yet say that. I'm gonna continue to say that. I'm a firm believer that He's good in spite of all of everything that we go through. He's yet still good. You know, and we're gonna always continue to give Him thanks and praise
For sure.
because that's what we do on Tuck Radio
Yes.
on Wind Down Wednesday. So
Yes.
my week has been good. I had a wonderful time at the R&B at Code 51.
Yes.
You know, shout out to all the birthdays that's going on. I'll be so
Yes.
glad when September is
That's
over.
Virgo season.
Oh my God, OVA, you know, because we've been celebrating since August. with all these Virgos that has had birthdays. So other than that, my week has been good. You know, getting ready to celebrate my daughter's birthday, the dirty 30.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's a Virgo.
Yeah.
Yes.
So happy
Courtney.
birthday to all of those that are out there, all the Virgos.
That's
You know,
right.
continue to celebrate life because that's what it's all about.
For sure.
So I'm just excited. Y'all have no idea. I'm excited. I would tell you, but that ain't none of your business. But anyway, let's move on. So today's topic, unbelievable, because I had no clue that this was discussed somewhere else amongst somebody else. Our honorary guy, Brad, is in the building.
You already know. What up?
Brad is in the building.
What up, Brad?
Hey,
Hey,
for
you know
all
how you
those
do it.
that need to know, on Brad's page, you know, y'all can come over on the Tuck Radio page and look us up, all right? Yeah,
That's
Tuck
right. Tuck Radio.
It's one word. Switch on over and look us up. Janetta got it on her page. If
I do.
you her friend. So we'll be glad to hear what you got to say. So tonight's topic is
Yes.
pillow talk. Pillow talk. Matter of fact, who are you talking to?
Pillow talk.
Pillow talk is the topic. Here's the question. There are several questions. Somebody said earlier, we're going to say somebody. Brad said there are different types of pillow talk. I disagree.
Talk to us about that.
And when we say pillow talk,
Yes.
we are talking about you and your mate, your significant other, the person that you are sharing your innermost, deepest thoughts and secrets about
Yes.
everybody, about each other, about your best friends. I mean, you just talking, you know, and you happen to be talking at night while you're laying around or watching a movie
Yeah.
or doing
You're
dishes.
sharing. You're sharing.
Yeah, you're sharing. So pillow talk. Once you give your pillow talk and you're sharing all this stuff with your mate, you find out that some of that information has been shared
Has leaked.
with their best friend or to their best friend. So now the pillow talk has left
The pillow.
the pillow.
Yes.
And now you are talking to your best friend about some issues and some people. The question is, once they get out, how will you react? What you gonna do?
And do you keep having pillow talk with them? You keep having
Well,
conversations
here we
with them.
go.
So we
I
got.
want to hear
So we
first.
want to hear what you guys gotta say, but
What
I
you
want to
got
turn it
to
over
say.
to Brad because I want to know what he mean by
Yeah,
there's
come on,
different types of
Brad,
pillow
because,
talk.
you know, because here's my thing. When it comes to pillow talk, I can no longer trust you then. That's the way I see it. I can't trust you with some information that is so detrimental.
Secret.
Yeah, and if I share it with you and you sharing it with somebody else, I mean, I can't trust you no more. And trust is a big thing when it comes to relationships. So if you sharing my information, if you sharing something that I'm trusting that you gonna keep it. I don't need you going and smoking a cigar or you at the barbershop and you want to discuss it. I don't need all of that. So what do you think about that, Brad? Since you know,
Like I said,
what did you say?
it's different kind of pillow talk.
I disagree.
Talk to us. What are those? What are the? What is?
What's the kind of pillow talk? Pillow talk is pillow talk.
I mean, some people pillow talk and don't even be in the bed with each other. They just be running out here talking stuff that they heard. But a lot of guys, they be in the bed with a woman and they get to feeling good and get to telling them other people's business and, you know what I'm saying, telling their friends' business. And then for somehow the day girls start thinking that, you know, they just like their friend, they don't like your friend. You know, it's all kind of pillow talk. You know, like some women pillow talk more than guys, you ask me.
Oh.
Right. Because some women, they be having 2 and 3 different men.
But
So-
what are they telling though?
Right. It depends on what the men involved in. You know, it depends on what you involved in. I can give you a scenario.
Give a scenario.
Okay.
Give us a scenario.
one woman might be with one guy. He might say, "Yeah, baby, I just got $100,000. You know, I got $100,000." So then after she leave him, then her other dude that she liked the most come over and she tell him like, "Yeah, babe just told me he got $100,000." And then that guy that's there with her, he gonna come up with some type of plot. It could cost this guy his life with some type of plot to get that $100,000. All because of that woman sleeping with both of them, and he sit up there confined and her telling her stuff, and she going back pillow talking to her next man.
But how you know she was the one that gave the information? You don't know because if you
Cause she the only one that I told. How about that?
So she the only one that you know you told.
Or that I showed, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Told Joe.
Yeah.
And so she went out and she's sharing information,
Yeah.
that information, and he gets
Get himself in a situation that he might can't get out of. And that happened to several people that lost their life over pillow talk. And I know for a fact, I know some of the people that happened to.
well, that's
All over pillow
Now,
talk.
I feel like, and I know the devil advocate is gonna be fully in effect right now, but I love me some pillow talk. You know what I mean?
Oh, you love some
I
pillow
feel
talk.
like, and don't misunderstand me, because my husband he don't play no games on no pillow talk, none of that. He real serious, real. He don't run his mouth, right? But I'm just saying, I have been in these situations where I, enjoyed some pillow talk, because I know it don't leave the pillow. That's the problem. When it leaves the pillow, it becomes messy and pillow talk.
yes.
But as long as it stays in that pillow, you safe. You feel me? Because you really, if you pillow talk with somebody that you trust. You're supposed to be trusted, right? Right? So even if you share somebody else's business, whatever you share, you trust this person to keep it where it's at in that bedroom, in that pillow, right?
But everybody thinks that you can't trust.
Because you trust this
Believe
person.
that.
They learn that. They learn that when it becomes messy because she or he done took it off the pillow. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's why I say I love pillow talking, because one, I know he trusts me with this information that he's sharing with me, and I know it ain't going nowhere, and that's period. Because I don't really run my mouth like that.
You said really. Either you do or you don't. I don't run my mouth. I really don't run my mouth. Which one?
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
Just saying.
There's been times that say a friend is leaning on my shoulder talking about a relationship, this blah, and I'm feeling bad for her. Am I right?
No.
Probably not. Right?
No.
But because I just was in this situation, then lost a friend, that bitch. But when she found out, she didn't know if I pillow talked or not. She shared some information with this friend of mine, right? And then the person that she shared the information with knew the person that she was talking to and told her, like, yeah, I know, blah, 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 blah. So she took that and automatically assumed, like, Jonetta must have told her my business. But I didn't. You just being paranoid, one, because you don't, I guess you think, don't nobody know this fool? Everybody knows it. So if you sharing your information, don't forget what you share. Then I'll come back blaming it on somebody else. But I have shared things with her, but that girl can't repeat nothing. The ex-friend couldn't repeat nothing that this girl said because she didn't really say anything, but what she knew, not what I said. So stop it.
So here's the thing.
That sounds a little messy.
Right. That's messy. This is my thing. I'm like you. I enjoy talking to my mate. I enjoy talking to the person that I am most comfortable with, my lover, best friend, confidant, partner, fiance, husband. I enjoy that because it's like I want to get the feedback. It's like, so what do you think? So how do you think I should approach this? Or, how do you feel about this situation. I enjoy it as well. But at the end of the day, if something happens, you get angry, I get angry. I don't need you going out telling.
That part.
I don't need you going out sharing
That part.
what we discussed while we were laying together after whatever. I mean, it ain't even got to be no sex involved. It's just that you're there laying down because you feel comfortable enough talking to that person. So if something happens, you get angry the next day or a couple of days later, it's gonna come back to your memory. Oh, let me tell you what Tuck said about Jonette. You know, Shanice, let me tell you what Tuck said about Jonette. You know, she said blah, 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 blah. And then you might go tell brother gonna tell somebody else, and then it's gonna come back.
Right. It's everywhere.
And you shouldn't be sharing that kind of information because now that's something that can get a whole lot of people in trouble. But then too, that's another thing that can cause individuals to become divorced. The relationships are over, and you can lose friendships because of that. So, how important is pillow talk to you?
I don't like it at all.
You don't like pillow talk?
No, pillow
You don't like pillow talk?
So you don't like to listen, or you don't like to tell?
I don't like either one.
I love pillow
You
talk.
start pillow talking to me, I'm gonna be like, look, I don't know.
So you don't want your wife to pillow talk to you?
You gotta know everything.
So you see,
No, you don't know everything.
You don't even hear no evil at this point.
Because you don't know me, right? You know me, but you don't know me. So what happens if you like, hey babe, you know that girl that you know we be doing the show with, or I be doing the show with, blah blah blah. You know, let me tell you what happened. That's pillow talk.
And they don't even.
I'm just
That
saying.
sentence you just said, that don't even sound nothing.
He mad. He getting mad like no.
I was over here like, I won't even start out no conversation like that. That's not me.
What's going on? Now that right there is my high school friend. Hey, and we have had a lot of things, and we have had a lot of conversations and things that happened down in Alabama, Samson, Alabama, checking in.
Roll Tide.
That's right, roll tide. We
Roll
might
Tide.
not
Oh,
do nothing
they
this
got
year, but we
pop.
don't care. Roll
Cost
tide.
me some money.
We
He
don't
said they
care.
got pop.
We might. That's all
They
right.
got pop
So did
back Texas.
the Bengals. So we ain't worried about it. And they got
That's
beat
why I got
by.
my orange on me.
They got beat by them darn them Browns.
The
That's why I
Browns.
like Brown
We're
on.
gonna show you how to handle them Browns
Go
this
Browns.
Monday night.
I doubt it. Y'all better,
Pittsburgh gonna show you how to handle it.
you better be recognizing who y'all handling them Ravens on Sunday. Don't worry about the Browns.
I don't mess with the Bengals.
Look, she is a war. Y'all don't know. Auburn don't know if y'all a Tiger or Eagle. I'm just saying, Wilma. I'm just saying. Y'all don't know if y'all Tiger or Eagle. Y'all will make y'all mind up. That ain't pillow talk. That's facts. I'm just saying.
So you,
Everything is not considered pillow talk, though. Just a regular conversation is
what?
not considered pillow talk.
It's not.
If
You're
somebody's
sharing.
business
If
is
you're
considered
sharing
pillow
with
talk.
your mate at home, you ain't necessarily got to be laying in the bed talking in the middle of the morning, night, or whatever. It's those intimate moments. You can be watching TV or something, you know, and you want to be riding in the car.
just go
You
another
know-
round or something. You know what I'm saying?
You know, you
That's kinda
can-
pillow talk.
you can
Let's
talk.
go another round. You know what I'm
So
saying?
we ask you a question. What's
at
the
the
difference
aftermath.
between pillow talk and gossip? Because
That's pillow
gossiping
talk
is not
gossip.
pillow talk.
Gossiping is
Lord.
me and you talking, the three of us talking about somebody. That's gossiping. That's not pillow talk. 'Cause we're
Right.
not on no pillow
That's
bed.
right. Right.
There's no intimate moment with
Right.
that. I'm talking about you with your mate, you with your husband, your wife, your best friend, whom he or she should be considered as.
You know, a lot of
If your husband or wife should be your best friend, they
Definitely,
should be
definitely,
your best
definitely.
friend, and you should be able to share anything with them.
But if you had a situation where you have shared something and they've shared it with someone else, and you're gonna be limited, you're gonna kind of pull back and only share certain things because of that incident. You learn from that incident, but whether it was on purpose or not.
I want to be able to tell him everything without him running his mouth.
I agree, but you gotta, and sometimes you gotta put that disclaimer out there, like, hey, I'm telling you this in confidence. Don't say nothing to nobody. Your boy, your brother. Sometimes you gotta name out like nobody at all. Period. This pillow talk. What we talking about? Don't repeat it ever to nobody.
Absolutely.
Now,
sometimes you gotta put that disclaimer out there so that they will know. Oh, I can't say nothing about
why
that.
should I put a
You
disclaimer
shouldn't
out?
have to,
Exactly.
but you have to nowadays.
To my mate.
Because folks have diarrhea of the mouth, and what you consider important, your mate may not be considered important.
I don't need,
Everybody know what pillow talk is, and
They do.
You
and,
should.
and the responsibility
That
of
comes with it,
having pillow talk.
for sure.
Right. Everybody know that. I ain't gonna give you no disclaimer like, babe, this pillow talk. Just stay on the pillow. You know, more. I shouldn't have to do that. Or I can't.
Some people have to do that. Some people don't. I mean, I feel like if you don't, then the chances are that person.
But if you
may
do,
share it with
if you feel
somebody.
like you have to warn them, like this stay on the pillow,
You might shouldn't
it
say
shouldn't be
nothing
no
to 'em.
pillow. Yeah,
You
it
might
shouldn't be no
shouldn't say
pillow
nothing to
talk.
them.
In the bed with.
Right,
exactly.
right. I don't know how I'm gonna trust somebody
Man.
with this information if I got to warn
But we
them
got a
first.
lot of people that's out here doing it. They might not be with a person a lifetime. It's somebody they just met. They feel in 6 months. It's been a year. It's been 2 years.
Well,
You know,
it-
they ain't really had nothing happen.
Well,
where
you ain't in it long
it done
enough to
got
be
messy.
sharing.
Exactly.
6 months ain't long enough to be sharing my personal information about Janetta to my
anybody.
to my boo for 6 months.
Right.
That's or anybody to that fact.
Right.
But definitely to the man or whomever you sleeping with, there is no way I should be sharing information with my man after being with him for 6 months about one of my friends. Make it make sense.
It's just not a good look.
Now let
It's
me
not
ask you
good
this
look.
question,
Feel
Sam.
that way, make you want to get to talk.
Now let me ask you this question. Now, like, say me and you had an issue, right? And it really, really bothers you. You know, you want to fix the issue, this and that, and third. You mean to tell me you wouldn't be able, if it's 6 months, it's not 6 months yet, be able to go home and share your feelings about the situation with your mate? Now I probably would. If it really bothers me, because I'm so emotional.
Because first
It's
of all,
pitiful.
it might take you 6 months to get the goods. I'm just saying.
I hope.
And I don't
yeah.
need to be sharing no information when we ain't even been like intimate with each other yet. So I'm sharing stuff
Well,
with
we
you.
might be talking wrong because 6 months, y'all won't even be living together. So
We don't have to live together, but we sharing moments with each other.
And that's intimate and that's private,
those
and I
moments
feel
are
like
like-
opening up.
Moments
oh,
that
she
are
ready, y'all. She ready.
negative.
Woman, bye.
I'm just saying.
She got a baby.
I'm just
We
saying.
at the aftermath.
We are at the
And that is
aftermath, and it's
48:32
winding down.
Second
And
Avenue.
They
But
gonna
the
come out
conversation
our
is
mouth.
getting a little
And I
hard to have you.
I'm not ready.
No pillow talk.
Nope, not after no 6
Team-
months.
team no pillow talk.
I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that because first of all, you don't even know me that well.
For me
You
to
know
be
me a
sharing
little
that.
bit, so I shouldn't be sharing information after 6 months of dating or us hanging out with each other. I shouldn't be sharing that information.
I just think, like,
Y'all in the bed together.
We should be
for
sharing
certain people,
that. We sharing secretions, but I don't need to be sharing your business. I'm just
Hey, to each his own at this
Y'all-
point.
This is wind
Y'all-
Sometimes you
down.
gotta live and you gotta learn.
Wind down when.
I feel like when y'all first meet, when a person first meet, then that's when you really feeling that person. It's when y'all had those years in when you start looking at them like, who you? So in that beginning is when you really come in with that trust until they break it.
You got to earn the trust.
They earned it.
You got not after 6 months. You
Man.
still trying
How you
to.
gonna put a time limit on?
Hey, 6 months ain't enough time.
It ain't. Thank you.
I'm gonna just keep it all the way honest. And I'm just this for
Thank
me.
you, Brad.
When I met my husband, right, we had a friendship. Don't misunderstand. We had a friendship. So the friendship allowed me to trust him by the time we decided to really get into a relationship. It didn't take us a long time to be in a relationship for me to trust him.
Trust him to share certain information.
Correct.
Okay.
All that. Because once we in that relationship, I was feeling the situation
All the
to
way
be in the
in.
relationship, right? Because we already was cool on friends, so I learned a lot about him. You feel me?
He
So,
learned a lot about
by the
you.
time we got together, pillow talk was booming. Now I was just playing, y'all. You know, pillow talk.
See what I'm saying?
I wanna say, shoot,
He
see,
don't
that's
pillow
that,
talk.
that
I
gets y'all
promise
in
he
trouble.
don't. He get on
Y'all
my
out here-
nerves not.
Y'all out here sharing, and you know, you ain't been
Exactly.
through enough to show me that I can share this with you.
But you've been friends long. You were friends long enough that you felt
Comfortable.
comfortable and you trusted him enough before it moved to that next level.
Right.
because you were there already, you know. But I don't care.
So
6 months.
So what is the what are some of the warning? We'll ask Brad. What are some of the warning signs that tell you, okay, I can share with this person, or yeah, now we ain't about to
What
have
are you
a close talk.
hearing?
I don't know why y'all asking Brad. He said he don't share that.
Well, hold on. This is-
Now, but how did he get to that
But
point?
he hears things. He hears from
Right.
his friends. He's around people. So some of the things that you heard that you know that is a warning sign was somebody you know good well. They should not be telling that. And you know the only place they could have gotten was at the crib, you know, in the car.
in
on
those vulnerable
vacation.
moments.
Yeah.
I'm not sharing anybody's business. For real.
So
That's
what's
just
some
bottom
signs?
line. And you know, a lot of guys they do that too. Just talk about their friends, like they be sitting back talking about their friends, what their friends do, and they do this and do that, and they be doing the same thing though, but they won't tell on themselves.
Ooh.
They won't tell on themselves. You gonna pillow talk, tell on yourself too now.
Ooh.
For real, you gonna talk about what this man do or what that man did or who he used to go with or all that. Talk about yourself too. That's all I'm saying.
Personal.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you want to pillow talk about yourself. That's what you should need to be talking about.
But pillow talk about yourself to your girl or your wife or your fiance or whoever your significant other is. You shouldn't be doing no talking about somebody else to brag.
To random
You
people.
know, you should be talking that talk to your girl because now you get it off your chest and you know, you not talking about it anymore because now you done released it to that person.
Yeah.
You done released it to your girl, so there ain't no need you talking about it no more. It shouldn't be.
But to me, you know, if you're in a moment with in your relationship, whether it be your woman, your wife, or whoever you might be in the bed with, I feel like a topic should be y'all. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring nobody else into the bedroom, y'all conversation. Talk about y'all. Talk about how you had a nice time, or if you didn't have a nice time, if we was a 2-minute brother, whatever it might be. Talk about that.
Well, you gonna talk about that.
Don't sit back and talk about what this man doing, or what this man did, or what this lady did, or what that one. None of that. That just
But
ain't
you
cool.
are going to talk about that too. That's a part of the
I'm
whole
not, I
conversation. At the end of before the conversation is over, I can guarantee you're gonna have some pillow talk about what Susan said or what Jimmy said to you on that day.
Nope.
You might not.
I'm not.
So Brad, I got a question. Never in your life, in your 57 years,
Damn, you too on me. I'm only 54.
54.
Damn, I'll be 55 in October. Damn.
In your 54 years, have you ever pillow talked?
Nope.
Brad, no, I'll be messing with you.
I read.
Nope.
And this is where I need your
I
wife.
ain't gonna lie. The reason why I'm gonna say
This is
I
where I
ain't
need
never
your
pillow talk,
wife at. Because I
when I
know
was
you
younger,
lying.
I was a player. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie.
But see,
when
you
I
can
was
admit
younger, I
that.
was a player.
But you can
So,
admit that.
I ain't talking shit.
But you can admit that. You ain't
We
gonna,
got it. We got
but
the
you ain't
memo.
gonna. But you're not gonna tell your wife
Give me
that.
a list
That's-
of some of them girls' names so we can call them. So we
But
can
you're
ask
not
them
gonna
to
tell your
pillow
wife
talk.
that. You might tell your wife something about one of your boys, you know, that kind of stuff.
No,
You
I-
ain't gonna tell her about one of them girls that you used to kick it with, but now she doing blood. You're not gonna do that. That's not the pillow talk I'm talking about. I'm talking about spreading information that you shouldn't be spreading if it was given to you in an intimate setting. And the
I ain't
intimate
spread no
setting is
information.
either between you and her, or him and you, her, and you're in the car, you know, you're on vacation, you're walking in the park, you know, you're sitting at home, you're eating dinner, you know, you got to talk about something.
Right.
And everything that you are talking about is not always going to be about how much gas costs and how much money you had to spend on them shoes. That ain't going to always
gonna
be the
be roll up.
conversation.
You know what I'm saying?
That ain't going to always be
Roll
the
up, and I'm gonna be
conversation.
quiet.
Because it's going to be
Yeah.
something else that you're going to talk about.
Mm.
Even if it's nothing but I saw this girl and her wig, lace wig was horrible. And her
No.
name was Beatrice. Because Beatrice could have been somebody that you know.
No.
With hopes that she don't go back and tell one of her friends that, hey, Brad said he saw Beatrice with her,
I'm not gonna
her
do it.
lace wig. I mean, that kind of stuff.
I'm not
So let me
gonna do it.
ask you, Brad,
That's intimate.
what
That's
intimacy,
information that should be
like on the
shared.
conversation side, do you have with your wife? Any?
My wife name out your mouth.
He's standing.
So
I
she,
can't stand you.
so she probably shares things, but he probably don't share nothing.
But is that fair?
Right.
Blocking the camera.
That sound boring.
Yeah, that you can't talk to
That
your
you don't
mate.
have no conversation or nothing, because everything seems to be pillow talk. That seems boring.
What's up, Taj? What's going on?
Taj.
Yeah, that's boring. Because I'm gonna
Just
tell
like
you now.
pillow talk.
I'm gonna tell you now, Brad. I don't believe it. I do not believe that you don't lay in the bed or you don't sit at home and you just don't talk about absolutely nothing that you have heard. And he said he don't do it. That's a lie. Hey, Brad, people, he lying. You can. He lying. Yeah. You
Play a
can't.
hater on deck. I said.
Listen, it's never a hater, but you cannot tell me that you're not sharing things with your wife.
I'm not talking about nobody else. To my wife, I'm not.
Yes, you do. I don't believe that.
So,
I don't
and
believe
so
that.
if you've never done that, how do you get to the conclusion to I don't do that?
I've been with my wife since 1990.
It's right.
A lot of people can't say that.
Okay,
so
you've been with her
I'm
that
not
long.
pillow talking
You've been married to her for how long?
since 99.
So you can't tell me that you ain't shared nothing with your wife since 90 and 99.
Why do I want to talk about somebody else's business though?
It's a natural instinct to share things with your mate. And it's called pillow talk because you are sharing
I
things with
share
your
things,
mate.
but I don't share other people's business.
Yes, well, trust me, if you're sharing things, you're sharing business.
My business.
No.
I ain't share nobody else's business.
I refuse to believe
And-
that.
and
I'm
you
sorry.
ask anybody that knows.
I ain't got to ask nobody
Shit.
because the only person I need to ask is your wife because that's the only one you should be sharing pillow talk with, period. So I don't need to ask nobody else. What I'm going to ask somebody else about your
You
pillow
want to
talk
ask
business?
why? You want to
Ask
ask
the wife. Make it make sense.
Appreciate
Brad.
Hey, you entitled to believe what you
I
want to
am,
believe.
and you can't change that.
But
But
I'm
you
my
ain't
Girl,
own
Miss
man.
Girl.
You
I
ain't
live
gonna
in my
stand
own
here and
house.
tell me that you and your wife ain't never had no intimate conversation about other people. I refuse to believe that. Y'all hear me? I'm saying it today. Call his wife right now. I refuse to believe it.
shit.
I refuse to believe that.
Tyler, we on talk radio.
Yeah, I
We trying to figure
refuse.
something out here.
Yeah, we ain't trying to
We
get
don't
in
mean
the
no harm.
business.
We
Yeah,
don't
we
mean
don't
no
mean no
harm.
harm.
But we
When-
want to know.
But you
Have
can't
got
tell
pillow
me
talk?
if you've been married 40 years. You look at your mom and dad. They've been married 40 years. You can't tell me that they have not had intimate conversations about. Yeah, they have had intimate conversations about other people, and they've been married forever. You can't tell me that they ain't never did that. Being married that long, you have those intimate pillow talk conversations. I'm sorry. I refuse to believe that you ain't never did that, Brad.
You got to give us some, Brad. And I say that because you're so adamant about saying no, like you've done it before. Something has happened. You've gotten a bad result.
Hey, Brad,
You're very adamant.
You're gonna learn today.
You're very adamant.
All right.
You've been very adamant about it.
Thank you. Taj says yes. She feels
Everyone
everybody has
does
done
it.
I mean, come on now. Ain't nobody perfect. There is not
No.
one perfect person. You cannot tell me that you have not shared some secret with your mate. I refuse to believe
We
this.
just
And
met-
that's
We
a
just
part-
married, not even a secret. Just anything about somebody else.
That's pillow talk. Brad. I'm just gonna keep calling your name because you said I ain't never did it. I ain't never
Pillow
did that.
talking, I'm against that.
You should be against it, but that doesn't mean that you
don't
haven't
do
done it.
it.
I ain't finna be laying in the bed talking about no.
What does pillow talk look like to you?
Huh?
What does it look like to you? Like pillow talk, what is it to you?
I mean, it's pretty much gossip, isn't it?
That's how you feel. That's what you feel it is.
You can't be moving that. My mama,
My
mama
It's
said
that-
don't move
If
that.
I'm in the bed with my wife
My mama
and
said
I
don't
know,
move
you know what I'm saying, I'm just use you as an example, you know what I'm saying, and I don't know nothing about your husband, making that clear right now, but I say, you know, I might know you messing with another girl behind your wife's back, and I'm sitting up here in the bed, my wife say, yeah, man, you nigga G fucking around this wife. I won't do that.
No, I ain't talking about that. So, you know what pillow talk is to me? It's conversation. We might not
That's
be,
what I'm saying.
yeah, we might not be gossiping about nothing, but it's conversation.
I'm gonna tell you this, Brad. This is what I believe. This is what I believe that you have done.
You're going too far.
Not
You're going too far. It's 6:45 yet.
and it may not.
Shots fired.
Michael Jackson.
Hey, Wanda.
I'm just saying.
He
This
said
is-
Michael Jackson calling you, beat it.
This is what I think, because You know he a Bengal fan, and he know you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, right?
She went there.
I did, and I'm going there because you can't tell me that at some point in time, throughout the years or whenever, I don't know, that you done told your wife, hey, mom, hey, babe, you know, I saw this dude, you know, he gonna call me out. He gonna call me out saying I'm, you know, talking about Pittsburgh and this, that. You can't tell me you ain't never did that with your wife.
And that's sports.
It don't matter.
Period. I'm a fool when it comes to sports, period. Everybody, the whole city know that.
It don't matter. That's some
I'm
talk.
talk to the world.
But you told your wife. My point
But
is,
if it's
I'm
you
gonna tell
told
you
your
too,
wife
though.
about him.
yeah, but she's saying specifically
I'm gonna go live
if you had something that went on specifically with him and you went home and told your wife.
That's pillow talk.
That's pillow talk.
Hey, tough
That's what she's
love.
saying.
I'm trying to get her not to
I
cheat.
ain't doing
Hey.
Stop doing go.
No,
Leave it alone,
I
Tough.
bet you
I don't
tough.
think that's.
Yeah.
I think you're missing what they're saying.
He missing
That's
the
what
whole
I'm saying.
thing.
It's different types of pillow talk, and
I
that's
think
how it
what
started out.
they're saying is like if me and you got into it at the gas station,
Yeah.
right? You went home and told your wife.
Who else gonna know that?
But I got into it with this short. I don't know who it was. Got into
Right.
it with this short mother.
Who else gonna know?
But to me, pillow talking, the pillow got to be involved.
Oh, man.
A pillow got to be involved.
Not necessarily. It's an intimate moment. But then she go back to work and she tell like my husband told me about this guy.
It's intimate
I'm
talking.
not, hey, I might come in the house and say that, but I'm not gonna be in the bed after no sex and then just bust out like that. Nah.
So, Mike, what if you come in the house, the kids running around, and you gotta make dinner? You ain't thinking about it until you get in bed
And it's calm down.
And then you're like, man, let me tell you
And,
what happened.
and here's the thing.
Think about that shit.
But here's the thing. You can't tell me that after sex, even after sex, pillow talk is pillow talk. Like I said, it's an intimate moment, and it's not always about after sex or
It's
before
not.
sex or during sex.
Intimacy and sex.
Yeah, they get it mixed up. Pillow talk is when you just first laying down, going to sleep, you want to have a discussion, and then you go to sleep. Ain't no sex involved. You could be in the bathroom getting ready to go to work at the same time. Somebody in the shower and the other one at the sink.
Those still intimate moments.
And that's considered pillow talk. And you're sharing things with each other during that moment. Get your brain off of laying your head on the pillow or her head having sex. It's not always about that. That's not always the pillow talk that we're
Like I
talking about,
said to
Brad.
begin with,
Hey,
it's different kinds
Can
of pillow
y'all
talk.
educate Brad on really what the
We
pillow
ain't talking
talk
about
is?
cheeks clapping. We talking
Yeah,
about
because it's intimate
your mouth talking.
moments. I mean, you could be riding down the road in a car with no music and y'all having the most deepest conversations.
And nobody else
And
is there.
nobody else is there, and it's so hard, you know, just you're feeling that moment. That's pillow talk. Those are moments that should not be shared because those are things that you've said to each other that you shouldn't even be saying to nobody else.
That period.
And even if you're just talking
You
about
mean, this is
yourself,
a radio show.
but hello, even
Is this thing on?
I'm a yes.
hello, even if you're talking about your own self, you know, something that you went through or been through or whatever, that's pillow talk.
That's called being honest.
But it's still
It's the
pillow
pillow
talk.
talk.
Because if she go out and share that with someone else and you find out, you're gonna be upset.
gonna be mad.
I shared that with you. That's pillow talk.
And it was an intimate moment that I shared that regardless of who it was about. It's about you all. It's a moment that you shared about
Together,
yourself
Correct.
to your mate. And she went out and said, let me tell y'all what Brad told me the other night. Girl, let me tell you. And
Girl,
then
Brad was so mad.
and she
He came home and he told me this, that.
I got one for you. We homies. We go to the gym and you take your shoe off. And you got 3 toes and you don't want nobody to really know. And I come, hey, babe, we was hoping, right? And Brad took his shoe off, right? And the nigga got 3 toes.
Right.
And we laugh about it. And then when we out again, she walked past, she's like, what's up, 3 toes?
Yeah.
You're gonna be mad. Like,
You gonna be
oh,
mad.
Why does she know that?
How does she know that? Because nobody knew that but you, the two of you all. And now
That's
you sharing a
pillow
moment that
talk.
shouldn't have been shared during one of the, y'all just chilling and relaxing and, you know, the candles and the music going. You just having that moment.
Right.
You know, the moment between you all. Nothing that's being shared at that time between you all should leave that space and go outside there.
That's for sure.
It should stay there the next day, the next year, the next month, the next minute. It should not be shared.
Yeah.
Period. So, Brad,
All I ask
That's how you get
all
messiness.
three of y'all is Don't pillow talk about me tonight.
I know I am, no?
I can't stand him.
Don't
Right,
pillow talk about me
right,
tonight.
right.
Now in my face.
Well, that ain't pillow talk. I'm telling you in your face.
Right.
And trust me, you don't go to my house mentally or physically. How about that?
You're gonna be with your boy old Silky Slim.
You
gonna be
already
like,
know.
yeah.
That's right.
Let me
Don't
take
hate
it back to
So you gotta
Shane.
go to my house, what?
mentally or physically. How about that? So that means I'm not gonna think about you after I walk out this door.
Dig that.
Yes.
So we got a guest in the building. Would you like
Yes.
to share?
Right
How
now,
you-
I'm just listening.
But would you like to share your thoughts?
To understand what your concept is. So I'm listening for a minute or whatever. Trying to understand what the concept is. I got it now. It's still a thought.
Right,
What happens after pillow talk?
right.
Should it be shared?
So, can you hold the mic?
No, I'm good.
You
Should-
don't, you
so-
want me
Come on.
seen on camera.
So
You
should
know,
it be
But you
shared?
want me
You
saying?
want me seen.
I don't have anything to add to
But
it.
should it be shared? Your thoughts on pillow talk, the intimate moments with you and your mate or wife or girlfriend, fiance,
Should it be shared?
should
Yes.
what you all
Should
talk
they ever be
privately
shared?
be shared?
No,
That's
it should not be shared.
once it's shared, what happens? If you hear it,
Then it kind of
something.
breaks down the trust.
Woo! My
Okay, I'm
man.
out.
Give me, I need some of that. I'm gonna need some of that.
We gonna
Hey,
break
no,
that.
that's all right.
You keep coming. We gonna break
That's
that.
all right.
We gonna break that shyness. You keep coming.
No.
We gonna break
no,
that.
I mean, I'm just saying, I'm a real person, but I
Facts.
understand what you guys are saying.
Yeah,
But it's the same thing if the female shares it
of course, both sides.
Absolutely.
and it gets back. And the brother
Absolutely.
and the brother means male.
Yes.
Right.
I mean, it ain't a racial thing.
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
That's correct.
And the brother feels, well, I thought this was our moment where we were talking.
Opening up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's between me and you.
and I.
That's
Right.
right.
How did it get out to Sally and Mary?
My man.
Right,
My
right.
man right there.
Right.
That's what we're talking about.
So that all that means is conversation.
Yeah,
Be careful what you're saying, who you're
I
saying
can't
to.
share with you.
Because your best friend is the one that wants you.
Hey, you better say it.
You better say it.
That's right on both sides.
Preach.
You ain't shy, you
You ain't right.
You ain't shy.
Hey, we
You ain't nowhere
appreciate
near
you.
shy.
you out here preaching.
You out here schooling them, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just
You schooling
No, we
them.
love you that
Yes.
you gave us your opinion.
Yes.
So we were very grateful.
What you guys are saying, but I'm not from here, and this town to me is weird.
Hold on.
It's real.
Hold on.
It's real. It's real. It's real cliquish. No, we get it.
I'm not from here.
We get it.
From St. Louis to Denver.
Okay.
We get it.
So let me ask you this question: What gives you that opinion? Why do you feel like this city
It's
is
weird.
weird?
Well, because of the
Cliques, groups.
Let him answer good.
Yep.
and
He said, well,
insecurity of the females that I've run into is
Boy.
well. I've never met so many insecure women in my life. And I'm talking high sexual all the way down.
So
Well,
you
you
don't have insecure women in
Insecure
St. Louis or
women?
Denver
No, I'm
because
just
they
saying
everywhere.
they're everywhere, but I'm just saying I've never met so many.
So
Oh,
many.
wow.
So let me ask you this question: how many have you met? Because this is a whole state, so it's not like
I've been here 11 years,
okay.
He got a little history.
and I haven't found her yet.
Oh my.
Because of certain things.
Gotcha.
I understand.
Of the insecurity, I'm a self-made man.
Right.
I'm not worried about what you got. I don't want what you got.
Absolutely.
Right.
But I got my own, I bring my own. Like I was raised my own too.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about right
What
there.
you come to the table with. I come to the table with what I come to the table with.
Right.
Period.
It's either acceptable or unacceptable.
Absolutely.
That's okay.
Right.
But if you're worried about me because of your past experiences, don't judge me from your past.
You gonna get that? You gonna get that?
I know that's what I've got to know.
And that's what
That's
I'm
he's
talking
saying.
about. That's what he's saying.
I've gotten that.
Terrible.
Got to the point where
A woman scorned is a woman
they don't
torn.
say they're what they do because they wear them because of their abilities. They think I want it. I can't do what I got.
All right.
Right.
and I got my own.
All right.
So they see me, they're like, wow. So, and then the insecurity. I'm out with this woman. We dated for 4 months, and we in the club, and I'm looking at you. I want to walk by you, and say, you see that thing there? So look at you like that. I'm like, whoa,
Right.
whoa.
That's what I'm
I
talking
just
about.
think that that's everywhere. And I think it depends on who you choose. I mean, I think it don't take long for you to know
Figure
that
out.
this is not the right one.
Yeah.
You know, because if she got insecurities in her, she coming day one with those insecurities. You understand what I'm saying?
Don't see y'all.
It's a lot of women.
So
that's
when
been hurt,
you
though.
see it though, do you immediately get out or do you
Try to see if you can work with it.
You can't change.
see that's the problem.
I didn't say change. I
said
said
work with it.
But see-
said change.
But so you gotta, to me,
Because you can, everything is a give and take.
It is.
for sure.
It is.
but to me,
But my mom might not be with you about it. But that doesn't mean we're not compatible. Just
Right.
because you don't see my point of view.
And I see yours.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And in communication, when we talk about, we might find a common ground.
Pillow
Right.
talk.
that sound like you messing with some women, or you
Young.
dating some women
They missed out.
that's still immature,
Young.
And they missed out.
and
They
like you
damaged.
said, insecure,
Young.
and
Damaged.
that's something that you really
They might
can't
be
fix.
damaged.
That's the word right there.
They very damaged, right? But that's something that a man that didn't cause it can really fix. So if I was in your shoes,
No, you can't. No, you
They
can't.
don't want to fix it.
Agreed.
listen to what I'm saying to you.
Agreed.
Because you answering, you taking my words right now. Because what I'm saying is you can't fix it because you wasn't the one that caused it. And she has to know her troubles. Because she has to know that she's insecure
She's too damaged now.
and want to fix that.
She can't get past
What
it.
happened in the past?
I agree.
Right, but it don't be that easy for
I
everybody.
agree.
And if they don't heal right, we've been on this topic before. If they don't heal right, then you're gonna have that. You understand what I'm saying?
But you don't have to put up.
But he ain't. That's which is why he's saying what he's saying.
Same thing when you meet an insecure couple.
Right.
Absolutely.
I'm a single black man from Colorado. I'm 68 years old.
Okay, then.
Okay, I come with what I come with.
You look nice. You look really nice.
Okay,
Let's see you walk
Yeah.
away though. Let's see you walk. What the best
He
side
ain't
look like.
finished. He ain't finished now. Calm yourself down now.
Time for me. I got to go
can't
somewhere.
work.
I love you
all
all.
it is.
Brad gonna take my seat.
I come with what I come with. But
sure.
I feel a lot of ladies that don't approach by, and I'm not conceding like my mother said, I'm not conceding, I'm convinced.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I was raised, I'm okay. So I meet a lot of women from 30 on up. But there's a difference in all of that. There's a big difference in all of that.
Right.
30, you're gonna get immaturity.
Well, you don't get immaturity even all the way up to 50 and 60.
Yeah, because there's old fools and
It
there's young
depends on
fools.
who, to me, it just depends on who you
And
choose.
that's your opinion. Like I said, everybody got one.
Absolutely.
Everybody got one.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm sorry I interjected.
No, we appreciate
No.
y'all.
I'm
This is,
glad-
we like dialogue.
I
Yeah.
am so grateful you came
Yes.
and made your comments.
Yes.
That's what we do this for.
That's
Well,
right.
that's why I asked her. I said, what y'all doing? She said, podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listening, but it's all good.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming
Yeah,
over.
we do.
I'm having a difficult time here.
Right.
I am, and I've been here 11 years.
Right.
So my guess is I'm probably going to have my team back. Well, I came from somewhere else, and I know I can go somewhere else.
I understand.
Right.
But I don't have time for all the craziness.
Yeah.
A
Right.
woman tell me, just told me took her out one time. I told her one time, went out, we had a good time. Somebody didn't call her in 4 or 5 days. I went out of town. Right? This is out of town. She texted me, work patience. I'm like, whoa.
You see my eyes like, oh Lord.
Dear diary.
You said you were gonna whoa. I said, you gave me first almost, and I was real like, I said, I'm out of town. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm out of town. I said, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. Have a good day.
I know that's right. That's
Kill 'em with
it.
kindness.
That's it. But we appreciate you.
Kill 'em with kindness.
We appreciate you.
I understand.
And let's never go that way. And my kids grown.
Right.
Daddy's doing daddy.
Right.
I'm satisfied, 6 kids, they all grown, 2 wives. Been there.
I heard that.
Don't need all the things that comes when I've been in this town.
Right.
11 years. And I've been through some beautiful wins. Not bragging.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Well, we appreciate you sharing. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Talk Radio. We here every week. It's Wind Down Wednesday. Y'all know how we do it. We're gonna get up out of here though. But we're gonna go ahead and get you with our positive quote. So, Brad, we'll let you go ahead and go with your positive quote.
Well, my positive quote is love people while they're here. You gotta love people while they're here because people going left and right. Just show the love and the love.
You say what?
I said love people while they're here.
Oh,
That's
for
my
sure.
positive
Love
quote.
people while they're here. Yeah.
Yes.
People dying left and right.
Positive quote. Like I'm kind of broken right now, so it's kind of hard for me to give or think of a real good positive quote. But what I'm gonna piggyback off of Brad. Celebrate your people while they're here. All these petty situations and arguments and stuff in that nature, and please understand, I believe in disagreements. It's just how you deal with them, how you move through them is what make a person know that, the love is real. Do that. Move through them.
So, positive quote. Well, I guess piggyback on what they're saying. A lot is happening in our world. So give people their flowers while they're here. Whatever the misunderstanding is, it's just not worth it because you never know when you'll get that chance to apologize, when you'll get that chance to make it right. So communicate, share what's in your heart, share what's in your mind. Do everything in love. Do everything in your life in love because we are never promised the next second.
Amen to that.
Yeah. And with that, y'all know how we do it.
Positive in, positive out.
That's right.
And
It's already
it's better to
give
give
than it is to receive. And we'll see you guys
After
next
this,
week.
don't
Thanks for
start
tuning in.
pillow talking. Believe me, y'all had everybody pillow talking.
Is it gone?